Enjoy the convenience of 7 days a week banking and extended hours with Cube from First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. It's time to check in on what's happening on the Hill with current University of Arkansas defensive lineman John Ridgway.
Empty set, 5 wides, pumps right, looks left, Hogs snow him under behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to lose 5. John Ridgway with his first sack as a Razorback.
John Ridgway in the Zone is brought to you by Southern Floor Coatings of Arkansas.
Hard, rolling left, looking. Now he's going to run. They catch him from behind. They stop him a yard shy of the first down. John Ridgway.
From pool decks to basements, the Southern Floor Coating System increases curb appeal and functionality to your space. Call Aaron Eford to start your project at 501-402-4912. Now let's talk to the big guy himself, John Ridgway.
All right, let's bring him in. John, welcome back. I know it's a bounce-back week for you guys and a big opportunity at Ole Miss this week. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, How are you guys doing?
We're good. We're excited for you guys and really looking forward to the matchup. We knew Georgia would be a tall order, and, what stands out to you about them? We see, big offensive linemen that you're trying to deal with all the time. What's different a little bit about Georgia's guys versus some of the other guys that you faced this year prior to that?
They're really assignment sound, They didn't really mess up at all during the game. They came off blocks when they need to come off, and they stayed on blocks when they need to stay on. They're just a really good coached group of guys, and very physical. So it was a fun game. The scoreboard, didn't really display a fun game, but I had fun. I got better. I felt like it made me work on some stuff I needed to work on more, and it's going to make me a better football player this week.
Obviously the environment was remarkable. I don't think you'll see anything like that this week comparatively, but do you feel like that impacted you guys at all? Certainly things sort of got away early, but how much do you think, if at all, the environment played a role?
I think the environment played a big role just for how loud it was and everything else. And the fans were definitely, getting the Georgia defense and offense riled up and ready to play. So I think they definitely got Georgia amped and ready to play against us.
Feel mad? Did you walk off that field mad? Is that the feeling, and do you still have that feeling today?
It was a tough game, It took me like a couple of days to get over it. I was pretty upset with myself and just how we performed as a team. But, we played against a really good group of guys, so I couldn't really be mad at myself about it. They're the number 2 ranked team for a reason. So, I know that the way we played. Huh?
I'm sorry, I cut you off. How similar is Ole Miss's offense, what you see out of them, to what you practice against every day?
They're pretty similar. They're both big offensive lines. They both want to run the ball against you. And they're really experienced and everything else. So they're pretty similar, I should say.
What about Corral? Matt Corral. How do you corral that guy? Is that kind of the key? Put pressure on him, but, don't let him escape the pocket?
Yeah, he's one of the Heisman candidates. He's a really good quarterback, good player. So we just stop the run game and force him to throw in and trust in his arm, and our DB stay locked in on their man and everything else, and they go have a good game. We get after it with our defensive line and rush it.
What's their center like? I'm sorry, Justin. What's their center like?
He's a pretty big guy. He's transferred from Utah, I believe. He's about 6'5", 310 pounds. He's a pretty big, solid dude.
One of the things we heard from Coach Pittman this week, John, is kind of turning the page and not letting Georgia beat you guys twice. How much of a focal point was that, sort of, flushing that game and moving forward, knowing you're not going to face, too many teams that are, similar to what Georgia's able to bring to the field?
We kind of just had to move on, we can't just stay focused on a loss like that just because that was ruining your week of preparation for the next team. So we kind of just watched the film, put the game away, and just moved on to the next one.
You feel like the team's done a good job of that this week? Have you seen everyone moving on?
Yeah. I feel like after Monday's practice, everybody moved on, and they're focused on Ole Miss.
How about going up against their running game? Everybody thinks about Ole Miss and they're going to throw it and corral, but they're number 3 in the SEC in running the ball. What do you see out of them?
Yeah, I mean, I think they have like 250 yards a game rushing or something like that, 150. I mean, they're definitely – they want to run the ball down your throat type of offense. I mean, they want to get it with some zone read and stuff like that. Want to see if the DN's paying attention. But, I mean, every team wants to run the ball and just display their run game on everybody they go against. So I feel like if we just do what we need to do, stop the run, get after the quarterback, have a successful weekend.
What's the best part of playing an 11 o'clock morning game?
You don't have to sit around all day, you know. You can just wake up, get ready for the game, go play it, and then go home.
What are you going to do Saturday night?
Probably just sit down on the couch, watch the game on YouTube or something like that, just chill. Probably crack open some root beers or something like that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about cracking things open. I saw you had posted something about Monster Energy drink. Is that part of your go-to for the pregame ritual?
Yeah, I usually take a scoop of C4 and then a Monster Energy, and then I'm ready.
Do you take anything at halftime to get kind of fired up again?
No, not really. I just take Gatorade.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Well, listen. Yeah, we know you got to get to a meeting, man.